that's a hard-fought SEC game, and we beat a really good Arkansas team, so we should feel like we accomplished something today, because that's a really good basketball team. It was a hard-fought slugfest. I mean, that's a game where both teams are really defending, and fortunately for us, we won the rebounding battle. But that was a dogfight, and we feel good about coming away with it.
Mark, JJ provided a spark when you had to take Charles out, but then you put Charles back in overtime, and he does his thing. What was the thing in there?
Yeah, I'll tell you, we had some guys who haven't been in the limelight who were heroes today. I thought J.J. Frazier gave us a big lift today, and I've been really hard on J.J. He's improved, he's toughened up, and today and you know what? He didn't make a shot. All right, and he's such a great three-point shooter that I was a little surprised that he didn't put one of those in. But he's really made some progress, and he was a big part of the game today. Juwan Parker, who gave us a nice lift, on the glass, and then Marcus Thornton, who just has been through a lot in a couple of years, as you guys know, and is feeling good and playing with great passion and making up for the time he missed the previous year.
Well, you got to feel good about getting that game to overtime with the way Charles and Nemi not really on top of their game.
Yeah, Charles and Nemi, we've ridden those guys a lot, and we tried to get Nemi a lot of looks, and boy, we just couldn't get a field goal to go down. Then we got him to the free throw line finally, and Charles just he's had to carry a big load for us, and so I think he probably was excited to see JJ play pretty well, but in the overtime, obviously he did a nice job, as did Nemi, and it was good to see those guys finish on a high note, and Nemi finally got a field goal. Took to the bitter end, but we finally got him one.
I was wondering late in the game, you had several chances to insert Charles back in the game when it was on the line there in the waning seconds. Were you thinking overtime, getting him to overtime with 4 fouls, or did that even enter your mind?
JJ was playing well.
Yeah.
JJ was playing well, so we decided to leave him in the game. We trust him. And he did a nice job. And then obviously in the overtime we went back to Charles with his experience, and he had a chance to kind of gather himself, and he finished well.
The job you guys have been doing on the boards, I know you entered league play really preaching defense and rebounding, and again today with the rebounding, they just kind of noticing the emphasis that you put on there.
Well, I told our team before the game, I said all 16 of you need to rebound, and then I got one of them in coat and tie, and he's like, I don't think I can get one, but that's how important we thought it was today, that we really had to get on the glass, and like in football, this sport's no different. The game is won oftentimes in the trenches, and today's game certainly was that area was a big difference.
Coach, why do you feel like you guys were so successful rebounding, especially on the offensive side of the ball today?
When you shoot a ball and miss it, and a lot of times you got a good read on where it's bouncing first, I wasn't happy with. I just felt like we were running our offense in slow motion, and we were lethargic with our cuts, and nothing was really crisp. But the one thing we did do is we told them go chase it down, and so I think just an emphasis on going to chase the misses was critical.
That sequence in the final minute of overtime, I think it was Dante first, then Marcus with the blocks.
Shots, yeah.
I mean, even if it goes in, I think it's still only like a 2 or 3 point game. But does that kind of typify how the interior defense has been so huge during this run?
Those two kids really played their hearts out, and as all kids do. But I was critical of our front line in Gainesville because I thought our front line got outplayed, and they really made great efforts today. I mean, Marcus Thornton made a lot of super second and third efforts, and that play was the epitome of the game. I mean, 2 guys making efforts to block shots, and that was a neat play because they're really playing hard.
One more question.
Coach, 3-1 in SEC play, you've got to be really happy about that.
Sure. I mean, we're happy about it. We'll let them enjoy it for the night. But there's many more battles to come. There's many more battles to come. But fortunately for us, we've done enough to win in some of these games, and we've got to improve to win some more. But we'll certainly take it.